Yo, what I do? So I know by now you've heard about the lawsuit that Drake has filed against Universal Music Group. Now he's accusing UMG of using their financial power to enhance the song Not Like Us during his negotiation to renegotiate his contract by allegedly decreasing his value. Now, just give you a little information. I strongly suggest that you go to billboard.com. They got more details, but I'm going to paraphrase some things for you. So Universal Music Group is the parent company that both Drake and Kendrick Lamar are under. Drake has been under them through Cash Money. Kendrick Lamar has been under them through Top Dog Entertainment / Interscope. Okay. Now, Drake is allegedly stating that he's an artist who is pretty much champion against a record label that is doing him evil. Now, me personally, I call cap, file on the play for the whole thing. It's one of them situations where you might be right, but you're not correct. Because if you knew this information that they had, like this power that UMG has been doing by creating bots and payola, by having DJ spin your record and having bots online increase your streams, then that would mean that they've done that to enhance your career. Does that mean that it's okay to make your career bigger versus it's not okay because you was on the receiving end of the greatest battle of all time? See, me, myself personally, I've been championing Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar, the big three, since the blog era. I'm one of those people that was online in the early Twitter days speaking about that. But over the years, as J. Cole tapped in, tapped out, tapped in, tapped out, and you have Drake, it becomes more and more apparent to me, as if it always was in the beginning, but it makes my argument stronger, of why Kendrick Lamar is so much better. Not just because of the music, because some of the off-mic activity that's been taking place in this. If you think about even recently, when Drake was on the streaming service and he's like, yeah, nothing but facts can take me out. And you're on the streaming service with a guy who has no idea what you're talking about by telling him you don't want to hear no Weekend songs, and by telling him that Steve Lacy, one of my favorite artists, is a fragile op. Nah, it's a dope bar, but do you have that kind of attitude for YG or anybody else that was at the pop out? You probably don't. Or showing up at DeRozan's game and looking at him like everyone was saying, like Tupac and Above the Rim, because you're upset that he showed up in a Not Like Us video, which I get it. If that was your man, you have a right to be upset, but you're not really about to do anything. And we all know it. It's an NBA basketball game, not a pickup game on the hood. Yo, when I see things like this, I just got to ask myself, where is hip hop coming to when we're going to get our mommies and daddies in battles because we got punched in the eye of a battle that we started? It makes me look at the song Not Like Us with a little bit more depth, because you may not be like us if you don't understand the culture and the historical context when it comes to hip hop battles. Because throughout history, even though MCs / rappers have always said the wildest things to each other, you know, the one thing they got in common, they have never went and got lawyers on one another. You are going to get a lawyer, and you are actually out here trying to state that you've been wronged in some way because you feel like you're maybe allegedly above the culture. Now, I try within myself to not try to call another man soft, bitch ass. I try, because Black Jesus has been working on me, and I'm trying to live a better life. But this is the softest bitch ass move I've ever seen. This is moist mayhem at its best. This is a moist mentality. I don't understand why anybody in OVO has a job. Get rid of all of the duck lip squad. Fire all of them. Get them all out of here and get you some Eagles or get you some Wolves or anybody that can give you better advice than the advice that you've been given. Because what you're going through right now is not something that is of hip hop. It is not something that is of the culture. Because I don't know about nobody else, but when I would see walk into Not Like Us in the mirror, I didn't get a check. Did you get a check? Nobody got a check. What makes it even worse is that Kendrick Lamar just dropped the visuals for the song Squabble Up, and your response was to do everything but squabble. You ain't got lawyers. Make it make sense. You can't.